We've had some memorable projects too. As I think back over the last 20 years, one that really sticks out to me, it actually came from Rob Harding, actually passed it to us. Again, we've got to say thank you to Rob. It was a troubleshooting project on a backhoe dredge in Newcastle Harbour called the Machiavelli. As a side note, look up the story of Machiavelli. And I reckon it probably explains a little bit about how this job went for us. So there's a 200-ton excavator on a big floating pontoon, has spuds that anchor it into the ground, into the seabed or the riverbed, so that it can dig and excavate. And that project was in Newcastle here, in the Hunter River. They were remediating where BHP used to be, digging out all the stuff that's probably a little bad to be in the river there. And so this job started off as there was a small problem. I can't actually remember what that problem was. But we went on board and there's no documentation, there's no information, and we had to work our way through and get to understanding it so that we could help this customer. And we did that, and we solved whatever that initial problem was. And we spent a fair bit of time helping out with, we had to do, Matt from Heron needed to have a grab bucket put on his excavator, so we helped him design how the hydraulics would work on that and help him get all the parts and get it installed. And then he'd had this ongoing problem, and it's interesting to dig into this one. He'd had this ongoing problem where whenever he used his crane, the system overheated really quickly. And it had been an ongoing thing, and they'd learned how to work around it. They'd been operating this thing for 5 years. They'd learned how to just work around it. And so we decided that he really wanted to look into it, so we started looking into it. And there's a relief valve over here, it's not set right, so that's not set right, which means that... And as we started to troubleshoot and work through the problem, we fixed the problem as to why the system was overheating, but then... And this still beats us to date. This problem we still haven't solved, we still haven't sorted, we still don't know. It moved to another problem, and basically it was a pump problem. So we go back to Matt and hey Matt, this is the problem. So your heating problem's coming from this, but this pump's not working the way it should. So we changed the pump out with one of their spares, still had the same problem. And I can remember we had Dave working for us at the time. Dave went and worked on it. We sat down and we spent a couple of hours and we brainstormed absolutely everything that we thought could go wrong. We tested everything. No, still can't get to the bottom of what the problem is. So after Dave had been out there, we had another chat with Matt and we went, look, the only way to solve this is to actually dig in and see what's going on, redo this. It was all for it. So I went out and I actually did basically everything Dave had already done. And I can remember probably halfway through day one, Matt comes to me, he goes, have you worked it out yet? I went, Matt, I can tell you about 50 things that it's not, but I can't find the problem. And he went, I'll keep working on it. So we kept working through it. And the only thing we could come to was an inherent problem in the design of the pump itself, like the actual design of the pump. We're talking a 1 in a million chance. And I was really reluctant to go, there's a problem with the design of the pump. That's a big call. And we had some friends at Rexroth, and we've been talking to them about it, and they went, I like the bravado in this. Just put a Rexroth pump on there, it won't be a problem. And Matt agreed to that, but the deal was that if the problem existed, they took it all back. No, look, Rexroth backed themselves, and all to their credit, the boys came out and we designed the changes and got it all in. Lo and behold, that solved the problem. So a 1 in a million chance changed by the design in the pump. Still baffles me to this day.